Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to tackle a question that has puzzled many JavaScript developers. Why does using array prototype slice during iteration behave unexpectedly? If you've ever tried to manipulate an array while iterating over it, you might have encountered some strange behavior. In this video, we'll dive into the reasons behind this unexpected behavior and explore what's really happening under the hood. We'll break down the concepts involved in a clear and concise manner, using examples and analogies to help illustrate the point. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of why array prototype slice behaves unexpectedly during iteration, and how to avoid common pitfalls when working with arrays in JavaScript. So let's start by examining what happens when we use array prototype slice during iteration. When we call slice on an array, it returns a new array containing the specified element. However, if we're iterating over the original array at the same time, things can get tricky. The key issue here is that array prototype slice creates a new array object, which is separate from the original array. This means that any changes made to the original array after calling slice won't be reflected in the new array. But what about the iteration? Doesn't it continue to reference the original array? Well, here's where things get interesting. When we iterate over an array using a loop or array prototype, we're actually working with a snapshot of the array at the time the iteration began. This means that any changes made to the array during iteration won't affect the iteration itself. However, when we call slice on the array during iteration, it creates a new array object, which is not part of the original iteration snapshot. As a result, any subsequent iterations will still reference the original array, but the sliced array will be out of sync with the iteration. To illustrate this concept, let's consider an example. Suppose we have an array of numbers, and we want to iterate over it while removing certain elements using slice. We might expect that after slicing the array, the iteration would continue from the correct index, but in reality, the sliced array will be out of sync with the iteration. So, what are the from this discussion first? Array prototype. Slice creates a new array object, separate from the original array. Second, when iterating over an array, we're working with a snapshot of the array at the time the iteration began. Finally, calling slice on an array during iteration can create a mismatch between the sliced array and the iteration. In using array, prototype slice during iteration can indeed behave unexpectedly due to the creation of a new array object and the snapshot nature of iteration. However, by understanding these underlying concepts, we can avoid common pitfalls and work more effectively with arrays in JavaScript. If you have any questions or comments about this topic, please leave them in the section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content on JavaScript and web development. And if you're feeling generous, consider sharing this video with your friends and colleagues who might find it helpful. Thanks for watching.